Hi everyone, it's Akil, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you could be using the absolute gold mine that you might be sitting on without even realizing it, and this will pretty much boost business immediately. Now, I've worked for a lot of big corporations, IBM, Trading 212, and a couple of others, and I've also helped several businesses since starting Amplify Plus. And what I'm going to be giving you is the same templates, the same frameworks that we've given businesses to help them make tens, if not hundreds of thousands by using this exact same method. Now, best part about it, like all of these videos, is it's absolutely free. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, now before I get into anything here, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, this sounds too good to be true. I'm not actually sitting on a gold mine. If I was, and I knew about it, I'd be chilling on a beach now and I wouldn't even be watching this video. And that would be absolutely right. But this isn't the traditional gold mine you're thinking of. The gold mine I'm talking about now is data. Data is one of the most important assets out here on the planet right now. It's got a stronger currency, in my opinion, than the dollar. You see loads of companies trying to claim and take as much data as possible, and it's exactly what you're sitting on without even realizing it, right? So before I get into how we're going to utilize that, you've got your traditional kind of acquisition methods here, which might be your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your word of mouth, which typically brings a lot of people clients, your Google setup, which I explained in the review video, and maybe Yelp and BBB, a few other services, right, you might be using to kind of get your name out there. Now, these are all great, and these are ways to get clients. However, one thing a lot of people forget about is that the cost of getting new clients from outside and making them aware of your business is a lot higher than engaging with people who have already shown interest in your business and have kind of been with you before, right? A lot of people forget about that, and it's the cheapest way to get clients. It's reactivating your previous list. Now, this might not apply to people who are kind of new to the business, maybe only been here for a couple months, but for even if you've been in business for 6 months or longer, you're going to benefit from this. And the longer you have been in business collecting people's information, the better it's going to serve you. So how do we do this? You use a reactivation campaign. Now, you might be thinking, okay, fair enough, this all sounds good, but I've already done the service for these people and they don't need me anymore, right? But what you're forgetting is there's so many different changing circumstances over a time span that people might need you, right? Number one, they might have just lost your number and they might have been thinking to kind of refer you somewhere, but they just didn't have the time or the thought to do it. Number two, a lot of people might have moved places, moved schemes, whatever that service is, they might have moved around, so they might need the same service elsewhere. And who knows, they might need some other service done that you might not have offered them before, but they were thinking about but just never actioned, right? This happens way more than you expect and way more than you realize. So how do we kind of get this going? Obviously, step number one is we're going to need their data, right? So here you're going to be collecting their customer information, which you probably have been doing, whether that be emails, whether that be phone numbers, whether that be Facebooks, Instagrams, any source that you have their data, you're going to collect that, right? And you want to consolidate that. You want to bring that into one place. Now, there's two ways you can do this, right? If you've got a small client list, existing, previous, however you want to say it, then you'd only need a Google sheet, right? Or an Excel document. I wouldn't advise you to use anything else because you're currently not at a state where you need to pay for anything or kind of grow your business elsewhere. You need to focus on collecting more details, right? So what I would say is just use that. Simply just have one row as their names, one row as their emails, one row as their phone numbers, one row as their Facebook details, whatever you want to do. And then if you have got a list longer than probably 30 or 40 and you're looking to grow anyway, I would definitely say invest in a CRM and invest in a software. Now, I'm going to be giving all of this to you for free. I'm going to be giving you access to a CRM for completely free. So you'll be able to do this on the fly for free, right? Which is a crazy offer which no one really gets otherwise. So like I said, I'm going to be giving everything to you here for free. So if you even have a smaller list, you can go ahead and use the CRM that I'm offering you. However, one thing I will say is it's got a 14-day free trial, which is where you get the free access. So I would also save that to when you do have a bit more clients and you want to kind of use that. So once you've consolidated all their details, what you want to do is you want to create your email. Let me zoom out. And you want to create your text, right? Now, to re-engage these kind of clients and people you've worked with before, you want to create a no-brainer offer, right? You want to say, look, I'm offering you something quite crazy, which no one else is, because you've worked with me before and you've been an amazing client. However you want to kind of say it. So I'm going to say, if you want to work with me again, I will do this or I will do that, right? So here's an example for one of our roofing clients, right? And he said he's happy to give free guttering if you want to get a roof repaired or replaced with us, right? So this is something that you can kind of offer, and then you can build a different offer out after that. So here's a string, just to trying to build scarcity and things like that. And you can run this, and the longer the list, the more people you're going to have interested. And the better the offer, the more people are going to have interested. Because number one, you seem more genuine because you worked with them before. They know who you are. They've got a face to match with it. Whereas on another platform, they don't really have that relationship with you, right? Number two, they know you're good at your job, which I hope you really are. And also, number three is they can say, oh, look, I know maybe I could speak to someone else that they were looking for something, but maybe I can ask Rick here if he's willing to offer that for someone else. And then that's another way you can get kind of word of mouth business in. So the offer is important, but also just re-engaging them. So you do the same for an email here, exactly the same, very human. You don't have to write some professional copywriting or anything like that because you've already spoken to these people. They know you, so you can just be very human with them. Important point to kind of note there. Once you've done that, you want to send that all off, whether you're doing that manually or through the CRM, which would be completely automated. And from there, what's going to happen is you're going to get a bunch of calls, you're going to get a bunch of notifications, emails, messages, and everything's going to start pumping off, right? This happens pretty immediately. Once you start firing it within the first few days, first couple weeks, you could see a return, even if it is 1 or 2% on 100 contacts. You're getting 2 jobs completely free, right? And the more people you work with over your period, you're going to get more jobs. So that's your conversion rate, and you can have some KPIs around that, and then maybe you can try different offers and things like that. And from there, business is going to skyrocket. So overall, this is one of the most effective, cheapest, and genuinely just easy ways to kind of reactivate and just bring in more business, right? I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to do this and kind of activate this yourself with some templates as well in the document below. So go ahead and click on that. And if you do find this valuable and you want to watch some more, I've done videos on review campaigns, on how to close leads for salespeople as well. So really important stuff. It's all linked below. Go ahead and watch those completely free again. So looking forward to speaking to you soon, and reach out if you do have any questions, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, phone number, or email. See you soon.